Well, here we are. We're down to the last piece of joinery on our little step chair, chair-stair, whatever we want to call it. It's been a fun project. Took a little bit of a break for a week to catch up with some other projects. So I'm going to show you this last joint. As we built this, every time I build it, I tweaked a little bit on the tool paths and found a really nice tool path. This is my final version here that I'm pretty happy with. So let's watch it do some work. Okay, this is the opposite end. It's shifted, the pattern is shifted a little bit, so I've done a mirror on the programming system and we're ready to run that now. If you're watching closely, the first couple passes only nick this edge. It's because after I had created these pockets, when I cut it in the flat to be able to save me some time, I decided that I really wasn't happy with that. It would have been easier and faster if I would have just cut my part, set it up, and done the joinery. So, live and learn. There you go. Tip of the day. So just a reminder what we're all about. This is what we've been creating as these isolock joints. We already did the tenons. This is the short part of the stool, the first step part of the chair, and we're about to assemble the back section. Oh, John and Andy, we're just finishing up our little stair chair project. And this is the last step. We've done everything except create the pockets for our little butler tray hinges. The butler tray hinge is going to allow the back section to flip over and lay flat on top, and then the back of the chair will support the ladder, so we'll have 4 steps. So what we need is a neat little pocket that will fit the butler tray hinges. So this is, we want flat, we want it to be comfortable to sit on. Got 6 holes. We also have a little deeper pocket that we're going to cut for the back of the hinge. I don't know if you can see that, but yep, there you can see that a little bit better. All we have to do now is hit go and watch it happen. Those are our wedges that held everything in place. Take the hinge out. So there's the seat section, and there's the front of the seat. I do have hand tools. So just a little bit of a cleanup there. Not much there with the 16th radius. So now we'll just lay that in, and it is perfect. I've never made a perfect hinge pocket in my life until I started doing it this way.